Okay, after you make all the little wrinkles, what we need to do is make it look like it's folding downwards. So when we do this, we're going to go up. Let me think how I'm doing this now. Alright, we're going to take our knife and we're going to re-dig this out a little bit more. This gives us a guideline where everything went. Just makes it a little easier to recut those lines and to follow things out a little bit. I'm going to bring that all the way down around. Okay. What you want to do from the top, you want to kind of round that off. Take off that hard edge from the top. Alright, we're going to go around and do all the tops here. And you can make these as deep as you want, you know, as many as you want. Whatever you think looks fine for a piece. But I'm rounding off the top first, like it's coming down into it. Alright. And then I go back and round off the bottom just a tad. I don't cut as much off, it just makes it lay a little nicer. But that's the idea. I'm going to fuss with this a little bit more. You get the idea of the wrinkly look. Same thing over here. You want to do the top portions first. And then what we're going to do next, let me find, I'll be right back here. Hang on just a second. Don't knock things over here. I need a gouge to do the feet. I'm just going to show you how to do that. Get my chair back up here where it belongs. We're going to take the widest gouge I have, and these are dockyard gouges. And what we're doing is we're taking the large portion here, and we're just going to take a little bit off of this side, a little bit off of this side. Okay? I'm going to do it a little bit deeper, a little bit longer. Okay, just like so. And then we're going to take our knife and we're just going to kind of chop into that. And that's it. That's how we get the web of the feet on there. Alright, just try to clean it up a little bit. You can round off those little edges so it looks more like a point if you want, but that's how I got it done. And the other thing you can also do is make it a little bit wider, you know, take it down, just sweep it out a little bit more, just like so. That looks a little better. And we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to put one here and one here. We're going to go a little bit deeper on that one, and then we're going to just kind of sweep it out on either side and widen it just a little bit more. Alright, let me take my knife back here and see about cleaning it up. Alright, so the feet are done. This is done. The wrinkles are done for now. I'll work on that a little bit offline, clean them up. The last thing we're going to do here is I'm going to go back and redefine some of these lines. And what do I mean by redefining? Exactly what you see me doing. I'm going back and cleaning up areas that have little pieces of wood sticking out on them, and redefining where one thing starts and another one ends. You know, making it crisper cuts and such. So that's what I mean by redefining it. It's my own terminology for that, but I think it will look pretty good. Now, What we're going to do here, we're going to just trim this out a little bit more. And trim this out a little bit more as well. I'm trying just to make this a little more even around. So I'm going to take my little tool here, my little V tool. I love this one little V tool. I use it for a lot of things. And we're going to respray it just a little bit, keep it wet. Going to do a little bit of the tassel because those are the two areas we're going to texture it a little bit. There we go. So I keep it at an angle and I just start going around. I usually go from the inside of it to the edge of the hat, and then I turn it around, I go to the outside portion, and then I do the stuff in between and kind of blend them together. It usually works out pretty good that way for me. The only thing you have to be careful when you do this is that you don't jam your V-tool up into the hat. You know, that's where holding it with your thumb and just taking your time, put a minimal amount of pressure behind it, helps eliminate some of that. So, you know, it's a learning process for you. It's something that doesn't feel normal for you when you use these things, but as you begin to use the tools, they'll be second nature to you. It's like anything else you learn. You know, when you first drove your car, you didn't think, oh, I have to turn the turn signals on. You don't do that now. You think, yeah, when you first started to learn how to drive a car, you know, you don't turn the signals on automatically. You had to learn how to do that. And same thing here. You learn how to flip your piece around when it gets a little bit when you feel it tugging in certain areas, and you get to know the grain of the wood a lot of times.